Welcome to Let's Get Curious, the podcast for women and mothers seeking connection, support, and inspiration. We are friends, mothers, and therapists. Lori, a physical therapist, and Dorothy, a speech and language therapist. Together, we share our personal stories, including IVF, birth experiences, and navigating children's learning difficulties. Through our discussions, we uncover profound lessons for personal growth. Join us on this journey of curiosity, compassion, and empowerment. Welcome to Let's Get Curious.
Welcome back, everybody. We are back for another episode of Let's Get Curious. Lori, I have not seen you in forever. It's so good to see your face.
I miss your face, DiDi.
I miss your face. So we wanted to record today because you have something you want to share. It's something that you've come up with, I think, called the 24-hour rule.
Yes.
That you were trying to tell me about like weeks ago, maybe even a month ago. And you said, this is really good. I need to share this. And I said, no, stop. Do not say a word. We are recording this. We're just going to press record and you're going to share it with me and everyone else who's listening.
Yes.
Because you seemed really excited and I could tell like you wanted to just give me a little bit. And I was like, nope. Say nothing.
Say nothing.
It'll be more organic and exciting when you share it with all of us. So
exactly.
I can't wait to hear what you're saying.
Exactly. Well, it's kind of, this is one of the podcasts that are just very lighthearted because normally we have guests on and we get deep into medical stuff. And I wanted to share this because a girlfriend of mine that this came up with, like totally random out of the blue, she's like, Lori, you need to make that into a podcast. And that's when I was going to talk to you to be like, DiDi, what do you think? And that's when you're like, nope, pause, we're going to do it. So yes, we are
calling now, we'll decide later.
Exactly. So we are calling this one the 24-hour rule. And the way that this came up was a girlfriend of mine, she was having a frustrated situation come up in her life. And she was just on fire. And she's like, I need to text this person. I need to get this off my chest. And I was like, whoa. Before you do that, write up the text to me. At least you can get it out of your body that way. And then let me read it and we'll kind of go from there. So she did it. And I mean, like literally like she was fired up because like a minute later I had everything and I'm reading through it and I was like, ooh, no. Mm-hmm. I was like, you know what? You might want to sit on this for 24 hours. And it just like kind of rolled off my tongue. And she's like, you know what? Okay, I'm going to do that. So she did. And I said, when tomorrow comes, reread through your text and see how you feel. And again, if you want to like rewrite it or you still feel like you need to get something off your chest, send it to me and then we'll kind of go from there. And she woke up the next day and she's like, I got a text from her saying, you know what? I'm good. I got it out with you. I'm not going to send anything. And I'm just going to wait. I need to get more information before I kind of fly off the handle. So it was great. So anyway, then I see her in different situations that we're in and just, again, like literally shooting the shit. And she's like, I really loved the advice you gave me about waiting the 24 hours. And she goes, and now I'm finding myself telling other people to do that. So we pretty much made this like a joke, like, and then we would just in random conversations with each other, like, you might need the 24-hour rule there. You might, right? It became just this part of our language. And I was at setting up for a teacher luncheon with a girlfriend of mine, and another mom comes in at the end of the day to help clean up and everything. And like more volunteer opportunities were being talked about. And my girlfriend's like, okay, well, I'm already doing this. But you know what? I could do it. And I was like, you know what? You might want to sit on it for 24 hours. And she's like, wait, what are you talking about? And so again, I kind of go in and I explain. And we got in, and then that became like another deeper, yummier conversation. And
so let me pause you for a second. So you're saying the 24-hour rule has been applied to like telling someone off or telling someone how you feel, or whenever you're fired up, pausing to get your wording correctly.
Yep.
Right. Or B, it's an action or an inaction. Correct. So do I want it? So it's like setting boundaries, right?
Totally.
And it allows you the space to not commit in the moment, so that way you're not feeling obligated or like you're letting someone down, because we all have that guilt of like, oh no, we don't want to say no to people. So you're creating like this buffer for yourself, this space where you can process,
Totally
get out of the emotion,
just
like with the words. And I love this. And then decide the next day. I love that so much.
Well, and yes, you're right on, DiDi. And when we were talking at the luncheon, and they had asked me to kind of dive into it a bit more, again, I just explained it like what you and I are just talking about. But I was like, I go, we as women constantly overextend ourselves, and we're so tired and we're so fatigued. And I was like, this is a healthy way. I found to be a healthy way and an easy way for myself to set boundaries. I'm not immediately committing myself that I may regret later. And then I have to worry about, oh my God, if I back out, what are people going to think of me? And it's giving me that time and space to let me actually go home and what do I have? How do I want to prioritize where I can give my time and my energy, right? Because we do want to do it all. But the reality is we can't, and we have to prioritize. So it gives you that moment to pause, feel yourself, check in with yourself, check your physical calendar, check how your body is physically reacting. Is this something that lights you up? Is this something that you feel is going to drain you? Doing that mental and emotional check-in with yourself. You're not being dismissive to the parties that's asking. You're just asking for some time and space, and literally you know what? Give me 24 hours. Let me sit on it, and I'll get back to you. And it becomes this nice, easy, respected buffer, I feel like. And using those words. So not just being in your head, okay, 24, physically saying those words. You know what? Let me sit on this for 24 hours and let me get back to you. And so as I
so go ahead.
I was just and then as I'm explaining this, as we're at the teacher luncheon cleaning everything up, my girlfriend was just like, oh my God, I love that. And then she sees me 2 or so days later as she's walking the neighborhood. She goes, Lori, she goes, I love the 24-hour rule. She goes, I got home and I thought about it, checked everything. And she goes, you know what? I can't do it. And so I, politely declined. And she goes, and that feels so much better. So I just loved it because it literally became just my words in this text, which then became a joke, which then became, just as continued conversation. You might want to give it 24 hours. And then people are starting to practice this and then giving me the feedback of wow, you know what, that was super helpful. And then it's and there's no pressure, right? There's no pressure on either of the parties. So go ahead.
Yeah. And when I hear you say that to me, when you were just saying, you know what, let me think about that and I'll get back to you in 24 hours. To me, that makes me feel important to you because you are taking the time to think that through for 24 hours.
Yeah.
You are going to take the time to really consider what I'm saying. You don't want to rush into an answer. You want to show me the respect of giving it your full attention, look at it from all angles, and then get back to me with a well thought out decision.
I love that, DiDi.
So
yes,
it sounds really I feel important to you. When you say that to me, give me 24 hours and I'll let you know I feel important to you.
Yeah.
I love that.
Isn't that wonderful?
I love it so much.
I know. So it was it's just been really fun to, again, I mean, we have words that always fly off of us, right? But then to see this again, just transpire to what it is, and women, like I said, coming up to me and being like, that was really helpful. But awesome. I love how you also summarized it, DiDi, because you're right. I never even thought of it from that angle of feeling important, because it is we want to be, it's not that because for whatever reason, right, we as women, when we feel like we want to say yes because we don't want to not look like we're participants, right? Or not pulling our weight.
Or let people down.
Let people down. Exactly. So then, we end up overcommitting, overextending ourselves, being tired, being angry, or frustrated, whatever is the emotions, that come along. And then you're not enjoying things along the way.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Oh, totally.
And that's the thing.
Totally.
I really, and that's the piece too, where I was like, you know what? I myself, if I'm going to volunteer for something, I want to find the joy in it as well.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yep.
So it
And
does.
I
It
love
gives this
to,
buffer.
it does. Well, and I just love the idea because I find myself sometimes when I'm in the moment, I only see the things that are right around me. So I don't zoom out to the big picture of what that commitment really means.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So if I'm apt to be like, oh yeah, I'll totally do that. And then later I'll be like, oh my gosh, what was I thinking? I didn't think about this appointment or childcare or the fact that whatever, I have these other 20 things I need to do. Like, yeah. So
right.
it's taking the time out to really think about it allows you to really make the best decision in a safe way.
Yeah.
You don't feel like you're letting someone down.
Exactly.
Nice.
I know.
Oh, I'm doing that. That's so good.
So now you get to pass this along, DiDi, to your girlfriends, 24-hour rule. And it's funny because now for the ones who know it, it's just that it's like that little fun little reminder, 24-hour rule. Don't forget the 24-hour rule.
Mm-hmm. Well, and especially when you're heated up too, like I love that your friend was so adamant about getting it out. Because you have all this energy you need to move. So it was great that she had a space to do that in the moment. And then the next day, it wasn't even important enough to send or to address or give energy to.
Exactly.
It was just energy that needed to move out of her body.
Yeah.
And then it was okay. Yeah. So I find that really fascinating too. I know. Because you can't settle arguments when people are both in protection mode,
No,
two people fired up. No.
Well, and again, we say so many things out of context as well when we're, fired up and in our protection mode, fight or flight. So it just gives that space to just take that pause, take that breath, and come out of whatever emotion you're in, whatever you're feeling, the pressure of something, the frustration of something, whatever it is for you in that moment, because it changes. And just, and even, even in dynamics in my own home and all that stuff, it's like, I need 24 hours. I need some space, and you just kind of go with it.
I love it. I love it. Love it. I can't wait to share. I'm getting my haircut tomorrow. You bet. I'm going to be talking to everybody in that salon.
Right. Have you heard of the 24-hour rule?
Well, let me tell you, because we're going to be here for a while with this highlight.
Yes, I know.
So good.
So good, right?
Yes. Thank you for sharing. That was so great.
Of course. Yeah. I know. Like I said, this is a short podcast, but I felt that it was, obviously I was getting many signs to share this information. So yes, to all you ladies out there, moms, caregivers, whatever role you play, hopefully this makes sense and kind of makes you feel a little warm and fuzzy inside. And it's just a good little reminder of just taking that pause that you deserve. And use it where you see fit, honestly. Yeah,
absolutely.
Yeah.
So
DiDi.
good, Laura.
Oh, gee, thanks. I love when things like this just pop up and become something,
I'm so glad you didn't tell me till right now.
I know. Well, I love your interpretation of it.
Oh, thanks.
As well.
Thank you.
Yeah. But you're right. That's really what it all is. It is. And I love the piece about feeling important.
So true.
No, that makes me that feels yummy. That feels yummy.
It's important. And it's importance on two levels. It's I'm important to myself. So I'm going to take this space because I am important. And you are important to me. Therefore, I'm going to take the time and take the space to get back to you.
Yeah.
And same thing. You are important to me. Therefore, I am not going to tell you off right now because I might not have to. So let me get back to you when I don't feel like I'm going to tell you off.
Right. Or want to punch you in the face.
Way. Right. The end.
The end. Exactly. Exactly, DiDi. I know, but it is, and you know what? It's amazing how when you do use those words, how the energy just continues to flow.
Mm-hmm.
Like, when there's like that awkward moment at the table and you're like, oh my God, I have to give an answer. Okay, fine. I'll do it. You know what I mean? Like everybody can
takes
feel,
the pressure
you
off.
can feel you can feel the pressure. You can feel the tension. And I mean, everybody can read energy in the sense of like, okay, I think she just said yes because she doesn't really want to. And then you feel like shit if you come back and have to, cancel, or you just look like a flake when you know you're not. And it's just there, and it's non-confrontational. That's the other piece. It's non-confrontational. Yep. So just a really easy way to set boundaries for yourself. So yes, ladies,
so good.
Take it for how it resonates with you, but enjoy the 24-hour rule.
Yes.
And let us know if it, feel free to ping DiDi and I on Instagram if you're using it and how it's working in your life. So,
I'd love that.
I know. As always, everybody, thank you so much for listening. And if you can go in and give us a star rating or write us a review, that would be super helpful, as well as it helps us to stay higher in the ranks and be found for other listeners. So thanks, everybody, for staying curious, listening to DiDi and I. And yes, go have fun with the 24-hour rule, and we will see you the next time. Bye. The information shared on this podcast is for informational purposes only and is based on the opinions and experience of Lori, Dorothy, and their guests. The content should not be used as a substitute for professional medical advice, diagnosis, or a treatment. Always seek the advice of your healthcare provider with any questions you may have regarding a medical condition. Never disregard professional medical advice or delay in seeking it because of something you heard on this podcast.